Greetings, my esteemed viewers of Oculture TV channel, and thanks to God for protecting you all. Today I'm taking through some of the construction tips and techniques and how you can raise a very strong foundation, a very strong building. And remember, above all, whatever is done or whatever we plan, we ensure that cost scanning and management is a priority. Now, why do most people use cement? And how are we supposed to use cement so that we can make our building strong? How can we use sand with water to make sure that we erase a very strong building using the good bricks? First of all, you need to understand as an engineer or what is cement. Remember, cement is a chemical compound. Cement is a mixture of the following oxides. It's a formation of oxides. We get to look at oxides like calcium oxide, silicon oxide, aluminium oxide, iron oxide, which they combine to make cement. But according to our periodic table, calcium oxide with a valence of 1 and oxygen form that oxide which they mix to make cement. Why do we use sand and water to make while building our houses? In order to come up with the strong bond that will make our house last. Remember, cement acts as a binding agent and provides adhesive properties. Sand determines the strength of workability and other properties of the mixture. And here we will see, you will notice that in most of our construction sites we use water. But this water activates cement, allowing it to hydrate and form a solid bond. The hydration process creates new crystalline products, heat and other measurable signs. It also forms compounds like calcium silicate, hydrate, gel, calcium hydroxide, ettringite, and monosulfate, which attributes to binding properties of the concrete. However, as an engineer on the site, the ratio of water to cement is important, because if you mess up here, you may come up with again another negative result. When water ratio to cement is low, it can increase the strength and durability of the concrete and decrease chances of leakage and corrosion. Water causes hardening of the end product of the mixture by hydration process. However, it is not only water, sand, cement that we use while building our houses. We also use bricks, as you can see in the video. But remember, using good quality bricks, stones, pans, iron bars, and these other construction materials extends the durability of the building or the project for more years and periods of time for usage. However, in construction, we determine the bricks, the quality of the bricks. How do we tell that this brick is good, this one is bad? Remember, a good brick can be identified from its uniformity, durability, low porosity, sound insulation, thermal efficiency, and then free from defects, and finally, compressive strength. But in Klans Construction Company Limited, we use clap tests, prop tests, and water weight tests to establish the quality of the bricks. But above all, remember, preparation of the site is important while constructing. A construction site has to be prepared, and that is by solid testing, site clearance, surveying, site planning, site investigation, drainage, compaction, demolition, where there is a number of existing buildings, we have to do demolition. Then there is earth excavation, site preparation, utility connection, erosion control, land clearance, construction project site compaction, infrastructure insulation, alteration of terrain, and environmental protection is a key, because we don't have to demolish everything. We have to demolish, we have to excavate, we have to do site clearance, but in consideration of the environment. Why do cracks develop in houses at any stage? Maybe other cracks develop from the foundation stage, other cracks develop from the lean-to, other cracks develop even after the construction of the project. Here, you will notice that extreme temperature fluctuations can cause the soil to expand and contract, leading to the foundation movement and cracking over time. However, in civil engineering, I know how to mitigate all these factors. Remember, we are dealing with a chemical compound that is cement, bricks, and then sand. We combine them to come up with a good product. We mix them. You again put in some iron bars, that is iron metals. You put in these other elements like the strap in order to harden the foundation. But remember, bricks joining is also a key. As you can see in my video here, my men have joined the bricks very well. To join bricks in the corners during construction, I use a gauge rod to ensure that corner bricks are leveled and perpendicular. You can then fill in the area between the corners by laying each course carefully to a line stretched out to between the corners. In my video, you'll notice that horizontal expansion joint, coins closer, and toothing out are employed as the building tips so as to produce a smart brick work, as you can see in the video. It is very important after excavation and after the foundation is built, then there is backfilling and compaction, but all this is supposed to be done according to the results of the soil sampling that were done during the site preparation. Because remember, the other side, we have to do a lot of soil sampling. We need to study the behaviors and the type of the soil we are dealing with. Even when compacting, we need to determine the degree of compaction such that our foundation and the house can stand. Here we are building a bungalow, and in Clans Construction Company, if you want to reach us, you can call 078 5526 549. We have cases whereby if you have all the materials on site, you can just contact us on 078 5526 549, and then we offer you a labor loan. We build and then we agree on the terms of payment to completion, but as you are using your building. But remember, after understanding all these things, using skilled labor is a key concept that should not be underlooked. You may look at saving and then you employ labor which is not qualified for the right job. Remember, this is a very big house. It's a very big house, so everything has to be well planned. There is a tendency of sites whereby you find a client calls you and say, we use the right ratios, water, cement, sand, but again the house is cracking. Now, when you use unskilled labor, you will discover that they are mixing sand in the morning and completing it in the night at 6, at 7, or sometimes at 8. So remember, once you mix the cement, the chemical reaction there and then begins, meaning the construction has to begin. It has to be used before it sets. There is a tendency of mixing cement and sand because the masons are low, have a low speed. Now the cement sets, the sand and cement mixed sets on the site before it is used. Again, they put in more water to soften it and then be reapplied. Now that is wrong. You either mix small, utilize it at a very high speed and accurately, then mix another one, because we are dealing with a chemical compound. But on this site, we are having all the materials on the site, as you can see. Now this is a kitchen. The foundation it is here. We have excavated it, and we have determined down it is hard enough to accommodate the building. In fact, we made the gravels. We made the gravels, and then it is ready for casting. We are going to cast and then begin. The advantage of using one company or one individual to do all the work, all the construction work for you, there is a saving that accompanies it. For example, now here, you will discover that if you would have used like 2 million for digging the pit latrine, you'll discover that when Clearance does the work for you, because remember the other one I told you it's a bungalow, though along besides it there are other houses like 3. Now, of course, as a client, like I told you in the beginning, we do cost scanning and management, so we also have to consider our client and say, now for the case of the pit latrine, if we were supposed to charge like 2 million, okay, let's do it like maybe at 1.2. Then casting the pit latrine, casting the slab, as we are casting the slab for the foundation, we also just take in a few steps and then cast the pit latrine, but not on charges. That is that's how best Clearance Construction Company is. But as I told you in the beginning, you can reach us at on 078 5526 549, and then we begin business. We build for life, we build for generation. When I does your work, you'll never regret. Mweba mune manzi, big up. We need to maintain omutindo. And there are some other sites where you find water is a problem. We also do excavation of the water wells, boreholes. You can have your borehole, you can have a shallow well. We apply all means. We can dig a well for you manually, or we can dig it using machines, depending on. The Atanta still binding, effective binding. When this one is here, this one should be here. All the joints should not face one side. Like this one here. This is quite wrong. Bamuli buli we babusala boteka lo bajjawo
basajja bange banditimu olukwerero
tebakoze
babadde ku Sande
bonna masini nnya
bonna tebakoze. Omulala yali kikyamukuba liiso, omulala babiri batamidde.
When Clearance Construction Company does it for you, trust me, you'll not regret for quality, efficiency, equity, and fairness. Our responsibility is to acquaint you with unforgettable happiness, joy. Because as we're doing our construction work, we ensure that there is trust, and when it comes to designing, first of all, we assess what exactly do you want. Now, after assessing what you want, what are your goals, what do you want to use the place for, and then we also can recommend the best designs so that we can fit your purpose. But to be brief, give us your construction services. We will offer you the best. You will not regret. Tewali buzibu.